All right. I guess we've spoiled who won this match. If you're not watching SummerSlam, then that's your bad. Stay out of YouTube. But hey, I'm here to talk to you guys and review this match between Charlotte and Sasha. Every now and then, during a pay-per-view, there's always that one match that makes you say, we need to have a talk. We need to talk about this match, and this is the one. Because this is one of the sloppiest, but still best sloppiest matches I might have ever seen, especially coming from women. So let's talk about this one. For anybody that's new here, relax, hold your horses. It's not the match. It says review in the title. So since you're here, you see a review, you're here for a review, vibe with me as we talk and try to make sense of what we saw and why this woman here is holding that title there. Alright, so why do I say that this match was sloppy? I think that this was a sloppy match, but they saved the fuck out of this match. Here's something that these women need to do. In NXT, I keep referring back to NXT when referring to these women, and it's mainly because that's where they made their name, right? But in NXT, you didn't see the sloppiness and the botchiness that you see from these women once they got to the main roster. Now, I was expecting a huge regress once they got to the main roster, but I didn't think it would be from their ring work. I thought that that would be the thing that would put them over. Now, granted, it is, but I'm starting to think that these women feel pressured and they feel as though their back is to the wall. And the reason I say that is because when I'm watching these women go, it feels as though they're either trying too hard or trying to impress, whereas in NXT it just felt natural. Sure, they were pulling off big moves and big spots, but they just seemed comfortable doing it. Here, I don't know if it's the lights that's getting to them, and by lights I mean like the star power of the main roster, WWE, the glitz, the glamour, how much bigger everything is. I don't know if it's that, but there's something about these women that's making them, now they're going that extra mile. They're trying to push the envelope, and I understand that. But I honestly think that they need to slow down. Sasha is going to fucking kill herself. Now, the first botch that we saw, I want to get the bad out of the way because, again, this match was good. This match was very good. But we got to get the botches out of the way because the botches ended up playing into the match, I believe. I believe they ended up working, like they worked them into the match and they made them, though they were botches, they made up for it. The first botch was Charlotte having Sasha up on the ropes, and she was holding her up as if she was going to, I guess, maybe slam her down on the top ropes or something, or maybe I want to say like a buckle bomb or something. I don't know what she was going for there, but as she's holding her in the air, while she's on the second rope, she dropped her. And when she dropped her, her legs got caught up on the top rope. Dropped Sasha. Her legs got caught up on the top rope and she fell on her neck. So, and bent up her back all at the same time. So, she instantly, she screamed out in agony. Like, that looked painful. That wasn't supposed to happen. So I guess Charlotte took her cue from the ref. Maybe ref gave her a hand signal or something. This is usually what they do. They give them some type of signal to let them know that the person is okay, let them know that they're selling, or let them know like they said, all right, continue the match on or whatever. They give them some type of hand signal. So Charlotte went right after her. First, I think she didn't go right after the back. She went for another body part to start with. And when you lock somebody up so that you can hear them and you can protect their mouth from the camera. So in that situation, that's where Sasha could let her know, like, I'm okay, or she could let her know I'm selling, or she could let her know, keep heat on me. Now, I don't think that women talk that way. Maybe they do. But for the rest of this match, she kept heat on that back. Now, the next spot that they went for, Charlotte pulls her up over her head so that she could get like a neck lock. You know how you do the neck lock where the person's draped over your back and their legs are like wrapped around your waist and you're just holding on to their neck to fuck with their back a bit. She gets her up there, but instantly falls back. And to play it off, it was another botch. But I think it was because Sasha, her back is just in so much pain that she can't control her weight. And it's going to throw off Charlotte's control as well. So I wouldn't... It's a bit of a botch, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a botch because that's a tough situation to deal with, because that's two people that can't control this person's body weight because of the injury. So to clean it up, I think Sasha tried to make it look like she changed it into a pin combination, and it was clearly a botch. But from there on, they just went on. They went on about the match, working a normal style mat-based match where Charlotte's just getting heat on that back over and over and over, heating that back up, and Sasha is selling like a motherfucker. And I think that this is one of those situations where she is legit hurt, but she's going through it because there's a bigger picture in this. These women legitimately want to main event a pay-per-view, namely WrestleMania. And I think that Sasha is going to put her body on the line and fucking kill herself until she gets there. And I believe that Charlotte is fucking right in line with her. Charlotte, honestly, like, right now, I don't think there's anybody that's getting better heat in matches or that knows how to work heat in matches better than Charlotte, as far as actually doing it. I'm not saying that she knows how to get heat better than anybody else, because clearly there's veteran guys in there that knows how to get heat better than her. But right now, Charlotte has only been wrestling for what, 5-6 years, maybe 5? I think about 5 years, maybe 4 or 5 years. And she is such a natural at getting heat. Anything Sasha did, Charlotte was there to cut her off and go right back to that heat spot on the back. And then sometimes to get away from the back, if Sasha starts getting a head full of steam, take out the legs. Because, it makes sense, she's going to work in that figure 8. It goes, now even though she did not finish this match with a figure 8, when you're working a story, in a match, you're getting heat on the body part, and your finisher is the figure 8, you have to work that leg. Even if you don't finish the match with that, you have to sell that that's what you're going for because it's your finisher. And that should go in line with how you work your match. Sasha tonight was the master of fucking selling. She sold everything like a champ. Not really getting too much of her own shit in, but she really couldn't because she couldn't perform her moves. She was almost dead weight out there. I legit think that she really hurt her back. I don't want to say hurt herself because it was Charlotte's mistake there. But I got to give kudos to these women for fucking they just kept going through it. There was another spot where Charlotte ended up hurting her fucking back. They put their bodies on the line. And I can't do anything but respect them for it. I cannot do anything but respect these women for that. Was it botchy? They had some botchy spots. I respect the fuck out of them for what they went through the pain of this match. Now, we got to talk about Charlotte actually winning that title. Some people were thinking like, oh, do you think that they called that on the fly because Sasha got hurt? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't typically work like that. I mean, look no further than Stone Cold Steve Austin beating Owen Hart for the Intercontinental Championship after taking a power driver that fucking damn near paralyzed him. It broke his neck, but he still rolled him up and won that match. I don't think that you don't do that, because the only way you do that is if there weren't strong plans set for Sasha. You don't do it unless there's strong plans set for Sasha. Now, I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, they put the title back on Charlotte because maybe they're bringing Bayley over to Raw and not SmackDown. It's a possibility. Maybe they want Sasha to chase a little bit more. Maybe they feel as though they need to work on Sasha a little bit more as far as her character. I don't know. But Charlotte winning, their names, Sasha, Charlotte's fucking me up. But Charlotte winning this match, like, after all the heat that she put on this match, usually you think, like, all right, it's a lot of heat. You expect a babyface roll up, or you expect, like, Sasha kept getting her in the big statement. Everything down the stretch, everything that Charlotte did got countered into a bank statement. It was fucking great. So you're expecting, like, okay, babyface is going to make the comeback and win. No. Babyface is countering. All right, you finished countering? Now let me counter your counter into a pin and get the surprise victory. I was shocked. And I think that Sasha winning would have just been extremely predictable. I don't think anybody in their prediction videos had Charlotte winning. And I think we all, myself included, had Sasha winning with the same reason. It's too early. She just won the belt. Give her a memorable win here on SummerSlam and a big time pay-per-view and XYZ. So, I don't know, but that was damn sure a surprise, and I'm sure it surprised a lot of people. By the way, before I end this thing, drop a like on the video, man. It helps a lot. But before I end this thing, I do want to bring up one spot. Of all the spots that they could have botched, how do they not botch Charlotte? I keep fucking... How do they not botch Charlotte having Sasha up damn near on the top rope for a razor's edge, and Sasha turning it into a hurricanrana and hit it clean as fuck with the bad back? How? These women, honestly, even though shit was sloppy, these women put it all out there on the line. That shit was amazing. And if you can watch this match again and look past the botches, you'll see this was a very, very good match, storytelling wise. A lot of it made sense, and I enjoyed it. Watch the match back. Just watch the match back, and you'll see what I mean. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you for more reviews coming later on.